Hello everyone, welcome to Running the Breakdown, coming straight to you from my bedroom with my wonderful wife's floral bouquet bedding here. And you may also notice I have a strategically placed blue screen behind me. I, however, will not be using it as I don't have a technical director to do some CGI behind me, and secondly because I'm immensely lazy. But I do bring you a shoe review. Reebok Floatride Run Fast Pro. If you can say that when you're drunk, you are basically God. I can barely say it sober. Let's move into the upper. It's a very, very stripped down shoe, purely for track. The mesh is thin, no double layered mesh here, barely any padding. In fact, they only put some in to lock you in. And you're going to see your toes through this. Might even be able to see my hand through there. The tongue is not gusseted. You won't be in the shoe very long, maybe 3 miles. Maybe you'll do a 10k if you're a very efficient runner. I just about managed to do 10k in this shoe and felt a little bit beat up afterwards, but I managed to run 10k in this shoe. That's about its limit, I would say. The tongue is hole punched, so literally this is how far they've gone to make this shoe as light as they possibly can. So it's thin, almost like a suede material tongue. It's a bit difficult to get your foot in, but once your foot's in, it's locked in beautifully. The lace is perfect, not too thin, not too thick, perfect length. And the heel cup area is very loosey-goosey. Like I said, you're in it for about 3 miles, so you're not really going to want too much going on there. It's just going to weigh you down and restrict movement. Obviously a neutral shoe due to that heel cup area being unstructured, but nothing to really bother you about. That's fine if you're a neutral runner. Very light, very efficient runner. This shoe would do you great. Let's move on to the midsole. P-backs, whatever you might want to call it. Same stuff you see in the Zoom Ride. Sorry, not Zoom Ride, sorry, Zoom X from Nike. Same stuff you see in the Saucony, the new Saucony foams that are out there now, the new PB foam they've got going on. So it's going to give you a lot of propulsion. It's very light. Due to the thinness of this foam, again, you are going to have a lot of ground feel. It is going to throw you off through your stride nicely. But you're best off not being a heavier runner in this shoe. No offense, but it's just not going to be enough cushion for anyone above the 12 stone bracket. Personally, I don't think will do very nicely in this shoe. It's got a lot of flex to it, almost, completely flexible. The only reason it doesn't completely flex is it has like a built-in plastic, almost like springboard built into the outsole. So let's move on to the outsole. As you can see, it's going to pick up dirt, it's going to pick up rocks, extremely tactile. This shoe will grip the road, will grip the track more importantly, because that's where I would prefer people to use this shoe, is on the track. It will grip it and not let go, almost to its detriment, because when you try and slow down, it's like shoving on some ABS brakes and you almost pull your neck out. But it is a great outsole, and it doesn't look like much either. It's the most basic of designs, tiny little lugs, but there are so many of them and they're at such like little odd angles. Just grip it like amazingly well. They are all glued onto like a plastic, like a transparent plastic board, and that will just give you a lot of pop when you go through. I mean, it's just gonna, there you go, it's just gonna pop right off. Amazing shoe. Did a track session in this, about 5 miles, continuous track session, just sort of lactate threshold kind of thing. Managed to get 6 minutes a mile in this shoe, 5 miles off the bat, just no rest, just bang, 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 knock out the miles. Managed to get 6 minute a mile out of this shoe, and that was like that's a long distance track session. Not something this shoe is built for, but it performed amazingly well. Just threw me through my stride. I had no issues with this shoe at all. So um, amazing shoe for track. Definitely give it a look. It is 100 grams. It is a 3 mil drop from heel to toe. There is not a lot of stack height here. It's very minimal. I would imagine 11 to 13 mil stack height there. It's £200. Yeah, £200. It's a lot of money for a track shoe. This is where the shoe falls a bit for me, a lot for me. £200 is an amazing amount of money to be spending on a shoe that is only going to be for your 1 mile, anything below 1 mile really it's perfect for. Up to 3 miles, sort of your 5k, and then your 10k if you are very efficient. There are so many shoes out there right now which give so much more cushion and propulsion. It's a very, very niche shoe. Unless you're one of these guys or girls who are kicking that, that 14-minute to sort of 19-minute 5k genre, that's where I see this shoe sitting. The top, your top 10 finishers in any form of race. That's the kind of shoe that this sort of shoe's aiming for, that type of person. So just bear that in mind when you are looking at this shoe. Don't go wasting your money if you're sort of more of a mid or backpacker. Nothing wrong with that. Just this is not a shoe for that. So hope this helps. Like I said, great shoe. Just it's a very, very niche shoe and very expensive. But other than that, very light, very fast. Yeah, so thanks for watching. You can follow me on Instagram. David runs a lot. It's quite easy. And hope to see you all soon. This has been Running Breakdown. My name's David. Thank you very much.